You see, existence, from my perspective, gives everything everybody needs to get free. But what people do is they avoid the things that existence gives them and they try to make themselves comfortable. And so they miss the opportunities to practice acceptance and surrender, which is the key to freedom. Because it leads us to unconditional surrender. Acceptance and let go, leads us to unconditional surrender. And I look at people's hardships and I know, there's the potential. It's happening right there. In the very thing they want to get away from, there it is. And I was lucky enough to learn this from Osho in the late 80s actually. And I got together with a woman who, she's a lovely woman, but we were like chalk and cheese. And we ended up getting married and having 2 kids. And we remained chalk and cheese for 20 years. And it was very, very difficult to be with her because we didn't get along. But I used all of that not getting along to learn surrender through acceptance and let go. And so sadhanas that are set up by awake teachers are usually a device to teach someone acceptance and let go. And they're usually unpleasant because we can't surrender to what's really comfortable for us. We can only surrender to what we don't like, what we object to. And so I was tied together with a woman who I had a lot of problems with because she just didn't agree with a lot of what I was doing and I couldn't agree with a lot of what she was doing. So it gave me this chance daily to practice a lot of acceptance and let go until my mind mastered acceptance and let go. In other words, no matter what happened, no matter how wrong it may have been, nothing moved. Equanimous mind. And so existence gives us these opportunities, but we try to avoid them because we want to be comfortable. Because we're programmed for that. We're programmed to chase pleasure and avoid pain. It's part of our survival mechanism. But in a way, it's against us learning what we need to learn to get free, which is surrender. We need to learn to surrender. And so if you got into my head, you'd notice that everything was floppy, because it's all surrendered. It's all floppy. But it never used to be. I had a mind like a steel trap. When, as a businessman, I got to be successful because I was a warmonger. That's the best way to put it. And I had to change all that. I had to turn that from rigid and sharp to floppy. But you can only do that through surrender. You can't do it in any other way.
So you're saying to use the position that I'm in, basically till it's to its full advantage.
Always, always. You surrender instead of resist. We are programmed to resist. We are fighters, all of us. We're programmed to resist. But if we can use what we usually resist to surrender to, we can wake up. Because we can get the thing that's in the way out of the way. The thing that resists is the thing that's in the way. And this is the work. When we talk spirituality and work, this is the work. It's actually to learn surrender. And so when you examine Byron Katie's, what she calls the work, it's undoing belief systems. But basically it's letting go, it's letting go, it's letting go, it's learning surrender. Byron Katie's has an intellectual application to life, and it is whatever's happening is meant to be happening, otherwise it wouldn't be happening. This is a form of surrender. But it's come to through an intellectual understanding. So basically she's saying life is what is. Now that's an unusual way to look at life. Usually we measure it right, wrong, good, bad. That keeps us locked in an ego-based reality. Life is just what is, kills the ego.